What if I told you that for years you might have misunderstood the so-called king of protein, the food we've been eating every day to keep our muscles strong and our bodies healthy? If you still believe that eggs are the best source of protein for people over 60, this video is going to surprise you. Because the truth is, there are simple, easy to find foods that contain several times more protein than eggs, foods that are easier to digest, gentler on the stomach, and incredibly effective at preventing muscle loss after 60. What's even more concerning is that most people over 60 have no idea these foods exist. And because of that, with each passing day, their muscles are quietly growing weaker. But the good news is you can reverse that process. You don't need expensive protein powders or intense workouts. With just 10 natural foods that you can easily find at your local supermarket, you'll learn how to protect and rebuild your muscle mass in the most natural way possible. These foods don't just contain more protein than eggs, they also offer other vital benefits, reducing inflammation, improving digestion, supporting heart health, and strengthening your body in a long-lasting, sustainable way. So make sure to watch this video until the end, because at the end, I'll reveal the food with the highest natural protein content, the very same one that rehabilitation doctors are using to help stroke patients quickly regain their muscle strength. You'll be amazed by how simple it actually is. Let's start with a food so familiar that you've probably walked past it hundreds of times at the supermarket without paying much attention to Greek yogurt. Small, simple, and unassuming, yet it's a silent hero that helps your muscles stay strong and resilient after age 60. Most people believe that eggs are the gold standard of protein. But the truth is, one boiled egg only provides about 6 grams of protein per 100 grams, while fat-free Greek yogurt offers more than 10 grams in the same amount. This means that with just one small cup of Greek yogurt, you're getting nearly twice the protein of an egg without worrying about excess fat. Scientists have confirmed this. A 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who consumed at least 20 grams of protein from dairy each day maintained 25% more muscle mass after just 12 weeks, and all they did was add a simple habit of light daily walking. No supplements, no protein powders, just regular Greek yogurt every morning. And the best part is, Greek yogurt is incredibly easy to include in your daily meals. You can enjoy it plain or add some fresh berries and ground flax seeds for extra fiber and omega-3s. If you prefer savory dishes, you can use it as a salad dressing base or as a healthier dip alternative to mayonnaise, which is delicious and heart-friendly. For those who have trouble chewing meat or have lost their appetite, Greek yogurt is light, easy to eat, and provides the perfect balance of energy for both your muscles and your brain. So if you're looking for a simple, natural, and effective way to protect your muscle mass, start tomorrow morning. With just 1 cup of fat-free Greek yogurt, you're giving your body the first building block to rebuild strength, flexibility, and confidence in your own 2 legs. If you open your pantry, there's a good chance you already have a hidden treasure sitting there without realizing it: chickpeas. Many people know them from dishes like hummus or Mediterranean-style salads, but few realize that these small round beans are actually one of the most powerful foods for preventing muscle loss after age 60. Cooked chickpeas provide about 11 to 11.5 grams of protein per 100 grams more than eggs. And what's even better is that they offer far more than just protein. Chickpeas are rich in fiber, which keeps your digestive system running smoothly, helps stabilize blood sugar, and, most importantly, calms down chronic inflammation, the silent culprit that weakens muscles over time. A long-term study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who replaced part of their animal protein with plant-based protein from legumes such as chickpeas, lentils, or soy reduced their rate of muscle loss by up to 26% over time. It may sound small, but over the years, that 26% can mean the difference between moving freely and needing someone's help just to stand up. For the best absorption, soak the chickpeas overnight before cooking. This softens the beans, makes them easier to digest, and helps release more nutrients. After that, you can turn chickpeas into countless delicious dishes. Blend them into creamy hummus with olive oil and lemon. Roast them for a crunchy snack instead of chips, or add them to soups and vegetable stews for a hearty dinner. Their mild, nutty flavor and smooth texture make every dish satisfying and gentle on the stomach. One of the best things about chickpeas is that they're affordable, easy to find, and have a long shelf life. They're proof that maintaining your strength after 60 doesn't require expensive or complicated foods. Sometimes just one warm bowl of chickpeas a week is enough to help your body preserve muscle, maintain steady energy, and slow down the aging process. If you've ever thought those tiny quinoa seeds were just for younger people who love clean eating, you're about to change your mind. Quinoa, the ancient grain from the Andes, is actually one of the most complete and easily absorbed sources of protein found in nature, and it's especially important for anyone looking to maintain muscle and strength after turning 60. When cooked, quinoa contains about 14 grams of protein per 100 grams more than double the amount found in a boiled egg. But what truly makes quinoa special is that it's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. This is rare among plant-based foods, and it's exactly why quinoa is often called the plant-based meat of the natural world. To get the most out of quinoa, soak the seeds overnight before cooking. This helps remove saponin, the natural coating that gives a bitter taste and can hinder nutrient absorption. After soaking, you can cook quinoa in bone broth or low-sodium vegetable stock to make it richer in flavor and minerals. Adding a touch of turmeric and black pepper while cooking can also boost its anti-inflammatory benefits and support joint flexibility. The wonderful thing about quinoa is its versatility. You can enjoy it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Mix it with sautéed vegetables, use it as a base for a hearty salad bowl, or cook it into a quinoa porridge with mushrooms and greens light on the stomach, yet packed with protein. And for those who are sensitive to gluten, quinoa is the perfect alternative to traditional grains. Many people think that getting older means having to accept weakness, but that's not entirely true. With just a small change like adding a bowl of quinoa to your daily meals, you're giving your body the chance to recover, preserve muscle, ease joint pain, and feel stronger each day. Remember, strength doesn't come from the size of the grain, but from the habits of the person who chooses it. If there's one food that's small, easy to eat, yet powerful enough to help you maintain muscle strength after 60, it's pumpkin seeds. What many think of as just a casual snack is actually a golden source of protein that most people have overlooked. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds contain about 19 grams of protein, nearly 3 times the amount found in eggs. But protein isn't their only advantage. Inside each tiny seed lies a power trio of minerals that older adults need most: magnesium, iron, and zinc. These 3 nutrients play key roles in maintaining muscle flexibility, rebuilding tissue after activity, and improving recovery. When your body lacks them, you're more likely to experience cramps, fatigue, or prolonged muscle soreness. Things often mistaken as just aging, but in reality, they can be prevented. Studies have confirmed this as well. A report published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that older adults who ate pumpkin seeds daily for 12 weeks reduced signs of muscle inflammation by up to 38%, a silent factor that weakens muscles over time. In other words, pumpkin seeds don't just build muscle, they also protect it from inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 silent enemies of the aging process. Using pumpkin seeds is incredibly simple. You can eat them raw and unsalted to preserve all their nutrients, sprinkle them over your morning Greek yogurt for an extra protein boost, or blend them into a creamy seed butter to spread on whole grain toast, which is delicious and satisfying. Even just a small handful a day can help your body fight muscle loss, reduce inflammation, and combat fatigue. Choose raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds to avoid excess sodium, a factor that can affect blood pressure. Store them in an airtight jar in a cool, dry place, and enjoy them daily as a natural remedy for your body's strength. So next time you open your pantry and spot a small bag of pumpkin seeds, don't overlook it. Inside those tiny seeds lies a quiet source of energy and strength that helps keep your legs and arms steady and strong each day. If you've heard of tofu, then tempeh can be considered its older brother, denser, more nutritious, and much easier to digest, especially for those over 60. Tempeh is made from whole soybeans that have been naturally fermented into firm, nutty, slightly earthy blocks that pack an impressive amount of protein, about 20 grams per 100 grams, more than both eggs and most white meats. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with a diverse and healthy gut microbiome were able to maintain up to 18% more lean muscle mass compared to those with weaker digestion. That means Tempeh doesn't just feed your muscles. It helps your body use protein more efficiently, in the right place, at the right time. It doesn't stop there. Tempeh is also a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, the switch that triggers muscle protein synthesis, something the body tends to lose with age. Every meal that includes tempeh is like pressing the restart button on your body's ability to build and protect muscle. Tempeh is also incredibly easy to prepare. You can slice it thin and pan-sear it with a little olive oil, tamari or apple cider vinegar for a light, savory flavor. Or crumble it into stir-fries, salads, or sandwiches as a meat alternative. Tempeh has a mild, nutty taste that pairs beautifully with vegetables. For better absorption of plant-based iron, enjoy it with foods rich in vitamin C, such as bell peppers, tomatoes, or broccoli. It's a small trick with a big impact. Tempeh is living proof that aging doesn't make you weaker. It simply means your body needs to be cared for more wisely. By adding just a few slices of tempeh each day, you're not only helping your body absorb protein more efficiently, but also nourishing your gut, the foundation of long-term health and strength. Sometimes the most remarkable things come in the smallest forms. Spirulina, also known as blue-green algae, is a perfect example. Under a microscope, it appears as tiny, thread-like spirals, yet for people over 60, spirulina can be considered supercharged fuel for muscle strength and daily energy. Just 100 grams of spirulina provides about 29 grams of protein, more than twice the amount found in eggs. And it's not just the quantity that matters. Spirulina's protein has an absorption rate of up to 85%, meaning your body can process and use it almost instantly without the bloating or fatigue that often comes from eating red meat. A 2022 study published in the journal Nutrients found that people who were regularly supplemented with spirulina reduced their levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a common marker of chronic inflammation linked to muscle loss and fatigue, by 32%. Even more impressive, spirulina helps boost the production of nitric oxide, improving blood circulation so that oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles more efficiently, a crucial factor in maintaining strength and flexibility as you age. You don't need to consume much to get its benefits. Just 1 teaspoon of spirulina a day is enough to make a noticeable difference. You can blend it into your morning smoothie with banana, spinach, and walnuts for a natural energy boost, or stir it gently into oatmeal after cooking to add extra protein, a vibrant green color, and a refreshing taste. Some people even mix spirulina into homemade energy balls with nuts and dates, easy to carry, delicious and packed with clean, healthy protein. Just imagine, with a single small spoonful each day, you're nourishing your body with pure energy drawn from the ocean. A gentle, quiet kind of strength, yet powerful enough to help you feel healthier, more resilient, and more youthful with every step you take. If there's one tiny seed you should add to your daily meals after 60, it's whole hemp seeds. At first glance, they may look like sesame seeds or finely crushed walnuts, but inside lies an incredible source of nutrition, especially for those looking to maintain muscle, reduce joint pain, and keep their body flexible and active. Hemp seeds contain about 35 grams of protein per 100 grams, nearly 6 times more than eggs. But what truly sets them apart is the quality of that protein. Hemp seeds are a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own, including leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. For people over 60, when the body's ability to absorb and use protein naturally begins to decline, eating complete, high-quality protein sources like hemp seeds becomes a major advantage. A 2021 review published in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who consume complete plant-based proteins like hemp seeds maintained better muscle mass, recovered faster after physical activity, and felt less fatigued throughout the day. That means just a few spoonfuls of hemp seeds sprinkled over your breakfast or lunchtime salad can provide your body with an essential trio: protein, healthy fats, and minerals. Hemp seeds are also light on the stomach, easy to digest, and especially suitable for those who experience bloating or fatigue after eating meat. Perhaps the best thing about hemp seeds is their simplicity and natural ease of use. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet. Just add 2 small spoonfuls a day, and your body will thank you in its own way. Because sometimes true strength doesn't come from eating more, but from eating smarter. If you've never heard of Seitan before, today might be a pleasant surprise. Seitan, also known as wheat meat, is made from pure wheat protein. But don't let that fool you into underestimating it. In the world of high-protein foods, seitan is a silent hero, offering more protein than eggs and even most red meats. Just 100 grams of seitan contains about 39 grams of protein, nearly equivalent to the richest animal-based meats, yet it's much lower in fat, low in carbs, and far easier to digest. What makes seitan stand out is the purity of its protein. During preparation, most of the starch and fiber in wheat flour are removed, leaving behind gluten, the part that holds the protein. The result is a concentrated, easily digestible source of protein that helps your body rebuild and restore muscle quickly. A 2022 study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPN found that older adults who included pure plant-based protein sources like seitan in their daily diets maintained 21% more lean muscle mass compared to those who consumed mixed protein sources. That's an impressive number, and it all comes down to choosing the right kind of protein. To boost iron absorption from seitan, which contains non-hemp, plant-based iron, pair it with foods rich in vitamin C, such as bell peppers, kale, or oranges. Vitamin C can dramatically increase iron absorption, helping your body generate more energy and nourish your muscles more effectively. One small note: since seitan is made from gluten, it's not suitable for those with gluten allergies or intolerance. However, for most healthy individuals, it's a perfect meat alternative that still delivers high-quality protein. Try adding seitan to your menu this week, maybe a simple stir-fry with vegetables or a light dinner with salad and pan-seared seitan. You'll see that maintaining strength after 60 isn't difficult. It's all about choosing the right foods, and seitan is one of them. Parmesan cheese, the aged cheese with muscle rejuvenating power. When people think of Parmesan cheese, they often picture an expensive topping for pasta or pizza. But few realize that real Parmesan is actually one of the most powerful natural muscle rebuilding superfoods for people over 60. What's surprising is that just 100 grams of Parmesan contains up to 42 grams of protein, more than eggs, most meats, and far beyond regular milk or fresh cheese. But what truly makes Parmesan special isn't just the amount of protein, it's how efficiently your body absorbs and uses it. A 2019 study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults absorb amino acids from aged cheeses like Parmesan 30% faster than from regular meat. In other words, even a small serving of Parmesan each day can stimulate muscle protein synthesis more effectively than many types of lean meat. In addition, Parmesan is rich in leucine, a special amino acid often called the muscle switch. Just 30 grams of Parmesan, about 2 tablespoons, contain more than 1.5 grams of leucine, enough to activate muscle-building processes and help prevent weakness and muscle loss, one of the leading causes of falls and physical decline in older adults. Using Parmesan is incredibly simple. You can shave or grate it over roasted vegetables, boiled eggs, whole grain pasta, or vegetable soups. When gently warmed, Parmesan not only becomes more fragrant and flavorful, but also stimulates the appetite, something many seniors struggle with. And with just a small amount each day, you're giving your body a natural, high-quality source of protein without needing extra powders or red meat. Parmesan is like a gift from time itself. The longer it's aged, the richer its nutrients become. It's a perfect metaphor for aging, not about becoming weaker, but about becoming more refined, stronger, and more resilient. So next time you cook, remember to sprinkle a little Parmesan on your plate, not just for flavor, but to nourish your body with strength and vitality from within. Dried fish powder, the tiny protein powerhouse that surpasses eggs and meat. When most people hear the term fish powder, They imagine something unfamiliar or even unappetizing. But if you knew that just 100 grams of dried fish powder can contain up to 63 grams of protein, you'd understand why nutrition experts call it the most powerful natural protein source on the planet. And the best part? It's not nearly as strange or difficult to use as you might think. In fact, rehabilitation doctors in Europe and Japan are already using it to help stroke patients and older adults regain muscle mass faster. Dried fish powder is made by completely removing water from lean white fish such as cod or pollock, leaving behind only the purest protein. The result is a light, easy-to-store food that's almost 100% natural protein. No additives, no preservatives. What makes it truly special is its absorption efficiency. Because the fish protein has already been pre-processed through drying, the body can absorb and utilize it extremely quickly, helping to rebuild muscle effectively even when digestion isn't as strong due to age. A 2020 clinical study published in Clinical Nutrition showed that adults over 60 who consumed 25 grams of fish powder daily, about 2 to 3 tablespoons, for 10 weeks increased their lean muscle mass by 19%, even without changing their exercise routine. No artificial protein powders, no chemical supplements, just smartly prepared, natural food. Dried fish powder is also exceptionally rich in leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle synthesis, and it contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a truly complete protein source. For those who have difficulty chewing or swallowing, it's an excellent choice, easily mixed into soft meals while still providing the full energy and nutrition your body needs. It's incredibly easy to use. You can stir 1 to 2 tablespoons of fish powder into soups, savory oatmeal, mashed potatoes, or stews, and even mix it into whole grain pancake batter for a protein-rich breakfast. It blends naturally and won't create a fishy taste if you choose a high-quality type. Be sure to select food-grade fish powder, unsalted, additive-free, and safety certified. It can be stored in an airtight jar and used gradually over several weeks, making it far more convenient and affordable than industrial protein powders. What makes dried fish powder especially suitable for people over 60 is its effectiveness and simplicity. You don't need complicated cooking or large portions of meat. Just 1 small spoonful a day provides enough raw material for your body to rebuild muscle, improve endurance, and restore energy. So if there's one food worth starting today, it's dried fish powder. It's the perfect symbol of smart eating, strong living, helping you keep doing what you love, stay independent, and enjoy your golden years in full health. So you've just joined me on a journey through 10 incredible foods that contain more protein than eggs, from familiar choices like Greek yogurt and chickpeas to the silent heroes like tempeh and spirulina, and even the secret weapon, dried fish powder. Each of these foods doesn't just deliver protein, they also bring unique benefits for people over 60, improving digestion, reducing inflammation, supporting heart health, strengthening bones and joints, and maintaining the muscle power that helps you stand tall, move confidently, and live independently every single day. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a comment below and share with us. Out of the 10 foods we discussed today, which ones have you tried? Which one surprised you the most? And have you noticed any difference since changing your diet? We read and reply to every comment because this community is built to help one another live healthier, more active, and happier lives after 60. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It helps us know that this content is truly bringing value to you. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so each week you'll receive more science-backed tips on nutrition, health, and recovery designed especially for older adults. We'll be right here with you every step of the way, helping you protect your health and youthfulness from the inside out.